Disability rights in Canada. Disability background situation. Before World War I, Canadians with physical and mental challenges, disabilities, were considered to be incapable of taking care of, were thought to be completely dependent on their caretakers. After the First World War, however, when disabled and injured veterans began returning home, Canadians started to see that disabled individuals deserved the right to work and live day-to-day life just like the rest of the Canadian population. The 1970s represents an era of social change in Canada, marginalized seeking empowerment to effect social and legal changes. A predominant view to society projected persons with disabilities and dependent on charity. In the 1970s, people with disabilities began to organize, demanding that their rightful role in Canadian society as equal and active participants. Organizations to help disabled individuals started to form and begin the journey that has brought us to where we are today in regards to human rights. War Aims were founded in 1918, just after World War I, and delivered service such as rehab and employment counseling. Soon after World War II, the differences between injured disabled veterans and regular disabled civilians were abolished and social supports to aid others with disabilities were created. Up until the proposal of the Canadian Human Rights Act, activities like War Aims and COPOH, now CCD, fought for equal housing, transportation, education, and employment opportunities for disabled individuals. Not only the aforementioned rights activities worked extremely hard to demolish discrimination against physically and mentally challenged Canadians. Before the act was passed, Canadians with disabilities were treated as nothing. They were assumed to be useless adult children. After the act was passed, other Canadians began to see them as actual people with feelings, people with a purpose, as people. Now every Canadian, regardless of race, gender, identity, sexuality, or disability, is considered equal. Today, as free Canadian citizens, we are all equal. We work, live, and go to school with individuals of all backgrounds and with zero discrimination. How amazing is it to think that anyone, anywhere in Canada, in any situation, who has the drive and determination to follow their dreams and achieve their goals. While there are still plenty of closed-minded people in our society, the majority of us are accepting and proud of anyone who decides to make something of themselves. Your neighbor with Down syndrome won't have to live a sheltered life at home with her parents for her entire life. She can go to college, have a career, get married, and own her own home. That's the beauty of Canadian human rights.